Ripple lawyers for XRP told the SEC a long time ago how it works. Because of this, Garland House says again that Ripple is ready to negotiate with the SEC if it clarifies XRP, which will give American institutions like Bank of America a competitive edge by using Ripple ODSL. The price of XRP as of today is $0.35, and the trading volume for the past 24 hours is $136 billion. We're updating the US dollar price of XRP in real time. XRP is down 30% in the last day and a half. World Crypto Finance. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and sign up for the channel. Do you agree with the analysts about XRP? Write your answers in the comments, and I'll give you 500 XRP. At the end of the week, XRP coins will be sent to a random subscriber. Check out the comments for how to do something. You just have to write the word XRP. Watch the whole video to find out how to like and subscribe. The index of relative strength in the past few days, RSI, has not been clear. Last week, the RSI held a value of 50, which is a neutral value, as support. However, this level has not been passed recently. So, there could be some ups and downs over the weekend. Also, the Awesome Oscillator, AO, was below zero, but it hasn't yet shown a strong bearish impulse. The /D line had a resistance zone right above it, which was shown by two white lines with dots. If a /D can get past this area, it will show that demand for the XRP rally is strong. The Directional Movement Index, DMI, showed that there wasn't a strong trend because it was at level 20, just above the 20 mark, and the color was yellow. Technically, this meant that the trend was going down, but it also meant that there hadn't been a big trend in the last few days. In the next day or two, the 35 to 36 cents range for Dash will be important to protect the bulls. If a lower low forms below this area, it will mean that sellers are getting stronger. On the shorter time frames, momentum indicators were not clear. Bitcoin could also have a big effect on where XRP goes. Biden has confirmed that there will be a Flare FLR giveaway on January 9th for XRP holders who are eligible. The world's largest exchange by daily trading volume, Biden's, has confirmed that it will support the recently announced Flare FLR distribution, which will happen on January 9th, 2023 for XRP holders who are eligible. 2 years ago, when the token was still called Spark, the exchange announced that it would support airdrop. This confirmation came after that announcement. The Flare Networks team posted a tweet and a press release on their website to let people know about the change. Biden says it's confirmed that eligible customers will get Flare tokens FLR on January 9, 2023. Biden says it's confirmed that eligible customers will get the hashtag Flare $FLR token distribution on January 9, 2023. Biden said in the press release that it will give the first 15% of FLR tokens on the platform to XRP holders who are eligible. The Flare team says that the distribution will happen at a rate of 0.1511 FLR to 1 XRP on December 12, 2020, when the snapshot is taken. This means that customers who had XRP on their balances at the time of the snapshot on December 12, 2020 will get 0.1511 FLR for each XRP token. This fits with what has been said before. Also, as has been confirmed in earlier reports, the rest of the tokens will be given out based on how the Floor Improvement Proposal FOIP01 does in the vote. If the votes are in favor of the proposal, addresses that have wrapped and delegated their tokens to Oracle's Flare time series will get more FLR tokens in the ratio of 0.8562 FLR for every 1 XRP stored, and they won't be sent by airdrop within 36 months. When the whole distribution event is over, XRP holders will get 10,073 FLR for each XRP they had stored at the time the snapshot was made for 36 months. The Flare team said it would let the community know if Biden's office offered more help for the distribution. Lastly, the team gave more details about the recent confirmation from Biden's office. The press release makes it clear that the recent announcement is not a new airdrop for Biden's users. Instead, it only confirmed the preliminary distribution date and the name change from Spark to Flare FLR. Remember that Binance was one of the first exchanges to say it would support the airdrop of the FLR token, formerly Spark, which was announced on November 25, 2020. David Schwartz, the chief technology officer of the blockchain company Ripple, thinks that Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren may be right when it comes to regulating cryptocurrencies. It's not a terrible place to work. At least it agrees that regulations need to change and that it's important to get crypto regulation right. In a recent article in the Wall Street Journal, Warren says that if there isn't enough oversight, cryptocurrency could destroy the economy in the long run. Even though the senator agrees that cryptocurrencies might make the financial system more accessible to more people, she also says that criminals and charlatans have promoted all kinds of scams in the past. Warren says that the heads of crypto projects that break the law are no different from the heads of other illegal financial instruments, so the Ministry of Justice should use all its power. Warren also hurt companies that mined for cryptocurrencies, which slowed down the energy system and caused more greenhouse gases to be released. She said that cryptocurrencies should have to follow the same rules as other parts of the financial world. Schwartz said on Twitter that this is not a terrible place to work. It's not the worst job in the world. At least, she agrees that the rules need to change and that it's important to make sure cryptocurrencies are regulated properly. Warren has long been one of the most skeptical people in Congress about cryptocurrencies. In an interview in September, the progressive MP called cryptocurrencies unreliable, destructive, and dangerous. In the lawsuit between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Warren compared buying Bitcoin to buying air. Both sides took an important step toward Judge Annalisa Torres's decision. James K. Phelan, a defense lawyer and former federal prosecutor, said in a tweet that both Ripple and the SEC filed their summary judgment briefs yesterday morning. At first, the two people involved in the dispute had to turn in their papers by November 30th. Ripple and the SEC were supposed to meet on December 2nd to talk about the changes. Lastly, on December 22nd, a group of petitions to seal all documents related to petitions for a simplified trial were supposed to be filed. However, as Phelan tweeted, the schedule is likely to change. This is based on the fact that the edited petitions for simplified court proceedings should have been submitted on September 19th, but were filed on September 17th, and the edited objections should have been submitted on October 24th, but were filed on October 21st. In the past few days, there have been rumors that December 5th, and now possibly December 2nd, could be a big date for whether or not Ripple and the SEC can settle their differences. People's documents are the focus, which can be a powerful trump card for Ripple. So that these documents stay secret and don't have a bigger effect on how the cryptocurrency market is regulated as a whole, the SEC may agree to a settlement. With this in mind, in summaries, what is edited and what isn't edited can be very important. If Ripple doesn't make Hinman's documents public as proof, it will be clear that the company has an advantage. But XRP community member and lawyer Fred Crispley doesn't think it will happen so soon. He thinks that the SEC is unlikely to agree to release Hinman's emails without a court order. And this decision won't go into effect until January 9th, when retaliatory measures are taken. Crispley said that he doesn't think it will happen before January's end. Will we finally see the documents for William Hinman's speech in 2018, which the SEC has been fighting for a long time so that they don't end up with Ripple and become public? The documents were sent to Ripple, but the public lawyer can't see them. Phelan thinks that the judge will declassify any document, including Hinman's, depending on how much she relied on him when making decisions. Hinman said that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are not securities, but he did not say anything about XRP. During the speech, Ripple thinks that the agency is disgusted by XRP. Notably, both the SEC and Ripple have filed sealed briefs with responses to the brief judgment, and many people think that the parties will talk about Hinman's documents in their responses. But it might not be like that. James K. shared what he thought about Hinman's documents being made public and the chance to see how the parties refer to parts of the documents in their response summaries. I have some ideas about the deadlines for Hinman's documents, motions for summary judgment, and issues of secrecy that have not been resolved. Instead of typing them along with the topic, I put them in a separate file. There are still 3 big problems that haven't been solved, and people are asking for a simpler way to decide. Expert challenges Dalbert petitions problems with how expert reports are put together. The SEC and Ripple used documents and other information about Hinman. Phelan said that he doesn't think the summary judgment response summaries will quote from Hinman's documents. According to the lawyer for Ripple, if the defendants bring up Hinman's speech drafts in 2018, Ripple will sue. The SEC will change the parts of these links that point to Hinman's documents. I don't think any of the next answers will talk about Hinman's papers. If Hinman's documents are mentioned, I think the SEC will change these links, just like they have in the past. He said Phil and I also talked about the classification of other documents that haven't been made public, such as expert opinions and materials that the parties mentioned in their petitions. The lawyer also said that he doesn't think U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres will make a decision on all outstanding issues of classification soon after the parties file an objection to the joint requests for classification on January 9, 2023. The judge in the Ripple v. SEC case will not continue to handle the rest of the case in this way. Fulani judge says that Torres will declassify any document, including Hinman's, but only if she relied on him when making decisions about petitions for summary trial. If a judge uses a document to make a decision, that document is automatically a judicial document and must be made public. Phelan said he also said what he thought about how Judge Torres could make his decision and declassify the documents in the case. The lawyer for Ripple pointed out that Judge Torres would work in the opposite direction, starting with a summary judgment that listed all the documents she used, even the ones that were redacted or classified. But other documents that Judge Torres didn't use to make her decision will be talked about in a simplified way to decide if they should stay classified or be filled in and added. Phil and Judge said that Torres had used this method before in the Goldman Sachs case, where there were also closed disputes and petitions for a summary judgment that were being fought. What do you think XRP will be like in 2023? So, what do you think will happen in the comments? Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Please remember to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Also, don't forget to enter our contest in the XRP comments to get 500 XRP added to your account.